I'm really sorry. There's how many people on this hanging out with us today. And I don't mean this to sound egotistical. I promise you, I have plenty enough areas of my life where, I know what it feels like to quote fail and to struggle. But business and money is never like trading is not one of them. Like I don't get emotionally attached. I'm not like super worried about losing or like quote failing. This side of the industry, I think it's emotionally hard. And that's something to think about. I think for everybody on here is it's emotionally hard to, whether or not you're a great trader or profitable or like okay financially, it sucks to fail. It sucks to lose. And I never thought about it as much until I had to think about, wait, I don't care about my win-loss ratio. I care about cheating these rules. Because as you guys know, my win-loss ratio is like 90%. It's high 80s, 90%, and has been consistently documented on video pretty regularly. Not perfect, but like you can argue a little, but I mean, not a lot, okay? Like it's good. So for me to give that up and to be accept quote losing, it's and not having to be right. I don't need to be right. That's not the problem. It's like the failing feeling. The failing I think is hard. And since that's not something I've experienced a lot of in this industry, it really changed my perspective in terms of working with other people too, is how hard that must be on a regular basis. Plus I've also never went for the Forex prop firm. So I've never failed a lot of those, I never went through that. I didn't need to, so it wasn't a thing. But I mean, I failed, I don't know, 15 challenges with Apex. None of that was manual. It was all automation. So I don't like take any shame or blame from that. I was just testing some things, and a $200 barrier is easy to test. Why not, right? But then when I failed two by myself, and I was like, whoa, I didn't even fail top step. I mean, it was fine. I was like, okay. But it's a whole thing, guys. Failing is it's something to work through for sure. For sure. But everything's pushed. Hold on, what is our YM doing? Anybody got anything on that? Because I know that's a heavy topic for those of y'all who actually want to talk about it. I think that's the devastating part, because it's not just the money. Some of you guys are totally fine financially, especially if you budgeted better. Some of you guys are completely fine. You're not destitute. You're not like, I'm not going to be able to make my mortgage if I don't figure this out today. But I think the concept of not being able to figure something out or quote failing makes prop firms a different game at trading, because you can lose trades on your personal account and still be net positive. You can like do all the things and still make your withdrawals. Like it's a different trading mentality. It's entirely different, because prop firms, it's you win or you succeed or you fail. And it's very blanket. It's very cold. It's very it's detached from so much. So
Right. It's like going to class and like you're studying for an exam and you get an F on the exam that you worked so hard for, or you thought everything was going into your favor. You thought you answered all the questions right, and then you still ended up failing at the end of the day. That can really mess you up mentally. So you have to have like a mental, I guess, fortitude to go through the ups and downs on it. And then even too, if you do get funded, because you have all that built up energy from passing or getting the account actually funded. And then the next transition is actually being profitable in that funded account, so you can actually get a withdrawal. Then some people will fail, at that point. And I can't even imagine that's a whole nother aspect of having to deal with, trauma and get over that, should something like that actually happen.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
Because you think you got it figured out. Hey, I'm funded. What I'm doing is working. And then all of a sudden it don't.
like it's something to definitely think about. Like the feeling of failing, it's something sometimes we internalize, and especially like if you don't. I'm very blessed. I've got healthy children. I'm mostly happy in life. I'm that bubbly sunshine girl. 99% of the time, like that's just me. Okay. I have these other things to lean on, but I can only imagine if somebody didn't have some of those other things to lean on, and they go through some of this journey that we call trading. It's got to be, catastrophic sometimes to our identity, to internalizing it. But it still goes back to, it's possible, right? Yes, it's hard, but concise rules, like concise. And if it's not concise, it doesn't count. If that needs to be the tattoo on the top of your office doorways, if it's not concise, it doesn't count. I learned at a business seminar 20 years ago, nothing can be dynamic until it is specific, right? Nothing can be dynamic until it is specific. And that was brainwashed into me. So get specific. And I'm talking stupid specific. Okay. And you can do it, but I think all of us would benefit from recognizing that it's not a definition of you, right? It's okay to win, lose, or draw. It's totally okay. Platforms themselves are it's very difficult. So if trading itself has like a 90% fill rate, I mean, I don't know what it is when you add the prop firm, but that's gotta be another 90. So you just cut your already limited odds by 90%. And I think that would go extra so with Forex brokers because the rules are so different. And maybe
So
even too with
number of props is 95 on average failure. That's why they call them the top 5%ers, you know.
I have pictures. I took it actually. I think it was yesterday, or the day before that. It says you're in the top 2% of traders nationwide. I was like, that's cool. That's cool.